Okay, let me see. Come on, let's see jazz hands, people. Let's see jazz hands. Okay, here we go. Babyface doing jazz hands. Look at that. Check out American Gun Chick. Come on, do those. That's not jazz hands. There you go. There you go. That's jazz hands right there. Okay, Walter Keller doing jazz hands. I'm doing jazz hands. The only person we're missing is Kevin Dixie, but he is on the way. We are live. Live. I hope you got your big girl panties on.
Monday.
Yes, it's Free for All Monday. It's episode 179 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy up in here. We have quite a few people here. We're waiting for Kevin Dixie, but we also have a special guest in the Big Daddy Guns studios right now.
Oh, Kevin's here.
The hotness, the blonde bombshell.
Me? Oh, I didn't realize you were talking so nicely about me.
Thank you, Hank.
The blonde hair.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you.
American Gun Chick. What's going on? What's up, American Gun Chick?
What's up? How is everyone?
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Your audio, both your guys' audio, sounds fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
because I know for anybody that doesn't know, they're sitting like 5 feet apart from each other. So trying to balance that audio is tough, and it sounds really good.
Absolutely. That is the awesome production work of Fobs. Gabe, of course, Gabe, the Filipino prince. He's gonna come take a bow. How are you, Your Highness?
I'm good.
He's working hard.
What's up?
So Fobs is back there too. I'm surprised Fobs also didn't come to take a bow. These guys have been here like, what is it, 13 hours now? 13 hours.
13.
Yeah, they've been working here all day because we've just got a bunch of shows coming out of the studios. This is like a legit studio right now. We had Ward Scott transmitting from the studio this morning live to the airwaves. That was going on this morning. For anyone that follows me on Facebook, you probably saw me promoting that and all that. And Mr. Diximus Maximus
What's going on?
has also joined us.
Yes.
And he's like, what the hell is going on here? And why was I not warned?
It is what it is.
And he's also like, we're pretty lucky that Kevin Dixie came on because now he's all like super famous and everything.
Yeah,
and he barely knows us anymore.
Who you been rubbing elbows with this week, Kevin, or last week?
A couple of guys. It was just people started to reach out, and I told them that my strange family would be nice enough to let me go talk to them for a minute. It was a couple of guys. I talked to the most interesting guy. Well, I talked to a lot of interesting people, but Tom Woods was a good one. I don't know if you guys know who Thomas Woods is, but it was dude's got like 500,000 downloads a year on his podcast. I mean, 500,000 a month on his podcast. So he's pretty good.
I know. I saw you all up in the the whole controversy with Coleon Noir and Killer Mike. You were all up in that.
I did finally make it. I'm all up in that, and I finally made it on MSNBC. They decided not to cut me out of the first video. It was awesome. So I've been having.
Who was it? Was it Joyanne something? Some knucklehead chick.
Yeah, Miss AM Joy, I think is her name. And she normally, and I'm not saying she does it personally, but normally MSNBC and CNN, they get videos of me, and when I see them, I'm like, okay, here we go, and then they cut me out.
No, not this time.
At least they tried to use me in a bad way, acting like it was a big deal to let a teenage girl, a pretty young urban teenage girl, talk about the reality of rape. So they tried to flip it against me, but I think it's a pretty valid conversation. Hey, young girls, rape, No,
absolutely, man. You were doing the thing. I was like, what? That was amazing, man. There was like a bunch of stuff going down last week. Coleon Noir was on Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but when I saw you on there, I was like, man, there goes Kevin Dixie. We'll never see him now.
Sure, you always see.
Come on now. I wonder why he knows us. Maybe he's like, taking a break from Hollywood or something like that. He came on to hang out with us. So we do have a lot of people. We got Babyface P, who hasn't been here in a while. Who knows?
Yeah.
What the hell have you been? What's your excuse?
I was sick last week.
Uh-huh.
Somebody brought some nasty flus into the office, and I picked it up and didn't feel like doing stuff after work. I came home and basically just slept every night.
Okay, cool. It wasn't me because I wasn't here. So
no, it was front of house brought it in.
Yeah. So there you go. So we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things tonight. It's Free for All Monday. We got a bunch of things to talk about, some things left over from last week, some new things that are hitting over the weekend. If you guys have any news things you want to talk about, we could do that. Of course, you know, we've got Walter Keller and we've got American Gun Chick here. She's ready for everything, right?
You almost forgot the two best looking parts of the whole show.
Who? Oh,
Walter
American Gun Chick.
No, Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, Ebony and Ivory. Okay.
Hey, American Gun Chick, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. That's like my BFF. You guys have no idea.
I know. We're
I'm not having that actually. I'm not trying to hear that right now. So yes, people want us to talk about what went down with Yeti. We're going to talk about all of that.
Oh man, what about Nashville? Holy fuck!
What happened? What
shooting in Nashville?
Oh, the naked guy?
Yeah, at the damn Waffle House. Come on,
they
man.
just caught that guy.
Oh, they did
within the last 2 hours.
Did they cap his ass?
No,
I don't think so.
Damn. Oh,
I know they should have.
Yeah, and
what was that? What happened?
Oh dear.
Do we want to jump right into it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm probably you know what? Let's forego the shout outs to everyone. If you really super bad want to shout out, say it here in the chat or ask a question for American Gun Chick later when we come to that. We will have a section where American Gun Chick will answer some questions, possibly. So,
right.
Yeah, let's go to that, babyface.
Story is guy walks into a Waffle House in Tennessee, somewhere near Nashville.
Only a shirt on.
Yeah, no clothes on. Whips out an AR and starts shooting people. Kills 4, wounds pretty much everybody else that's in there. His gun jams, something like that, and somebody tackles him, and he runs off naked into the night. That's the basis of the story. And so finally today, this was 2 days ago. I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? They finally caught him today, but everything about it is insane. He previously had been arrested and at least detained for trying to jump the fence at the White House so he could, quote, kill President Trump. And somehow he still had all his firearms and nobody was looking at him being a total nutcase. His
father took the firearms are given to the father to keep, I guess. And then the father gave him 2 of them back.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
So it was all a bunch of crazy, everything crazy.
Yeah. And that's not, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say that sounds crazy.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, naked guy opens fire at a Waffle House, and it was 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know what time it was. Damn, man. So there you are. You're hanging out. You'd have some party going on. You stop at the Waffle House to get some grub before you hit the rack.
And some naked dude comes in
and all hell fucking breaks loose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what do you do? How do you prepare for that? You can't prepare for that. Sorry.
Right. And also a guy who was there actually was brave enough to rush him, right?
Jump in,
yeah, he jumped.
And he caught a round off his forearm or something.
Right off his arm.
Yeah.
But without him doing that, the guy would have kept going. It seemed like he had a plan to just keep on shooting as many people as he could.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, and just before any of the people out there start screaming, take away the guns, in Toronto, not too long ago, several hours ago, this is the headline. This is coming from CBS News. Van strikes pedestrians in Toronto, killing 9. So there's live updates. A van struck and killed 9 pedestrians Monday afternoon in North Toronto, and the driver fled the scene. Canadian police said 16 others were injured in the incident. Authorities said the van has been found and the driver was in custody. They don't know the motive yet. However, the guy's name
Mohammed.
No, it's Alec. No, Alec Minassian or something like that. So I don't know. All those
Facebook.
Yeah, all of those details and stuff like that are coming out. So
he did it on purpose.
Well.
Yeah. So
because I was wondering maybe what if something happened to him and then he hit those people and he was like, oh crap, and then just took off, or if it was planned.
I mean, it's always possible, and giving somebody the benefit of the doubt is probably a good thing to do. But for the rest of us sadistic fucks, none of us think so.
Well, I'm getting there's people sending me info that he was known to the police. So
once again.
Yeah. So
how many times are we gonna go through it?
So was the dude at the Waffle House too.
Yep.
So, you know.
I mean, what do you? I feel like the dad should be prosecuted as well.
Oh, he should be arrested and charged. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for allowing him to have the guns back when they know he had problems.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So lots of stuff going on. Someone's listening to the radio.
Sorry.
Walter. Seriously.
Sorry.
Seriously, Walter.
I should know better, right? Yeah.
Hey, Hank.
Yes.
Before we get too far, can I tell the people one thing so they can think about it while we're talking?
Absolutely.
Okay, in the chat right now, I just want you guys to know, yes, this is a shameless plug.
That's all right. That's all right. Go
for guys,
he's back 5 minutes and he's shameless plugging.
Yes. For people that have been asking, we have
hats.
Nice and red too.
All the things. And these hats actually, look, you can't tell on the camera, but these are actually raised embroidery. It's not.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you giving away? Are you giving away one or both of these said hats?
I am not. You know, Hank, for you, this is what I have for you. I have this one. You see this?
What about me? That's that one.
Yeah, American, you know I got you. And we got a couple of them. I sold out of a few of them. Then of course there's my favorite. There's this guy. I love this guy, that original guy. All right.
Man.
So what I've done for the peoples here. Okay, I have put the link in the chat, and I've created a discount code. It's Strange10. All right.
There you go.
Strange10 to get you 10% off. I'm cutting it off after this podcast. And then I will give it to Hank to use at his discretion whenever he wants.
Oh, yeah. So basically, we will post that everywhere for people. We'll give that to you every day. No, that's awesome. No, that's awesome, though. Very cool. Those are very cool hats. Congratulations on finally getting them out. I saw you posted. I forgot where I think you posted on Facebook or something with that.
Yeah,
too,
Facebook, Instagram, them things. And you actually, I think you shared it, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, lots of different flavors. So you guys go ahead and talk for a second, because I mean, Kevin doesn't want. Kevin doesn't want to give away any hats. I'll be back in a second.
Kevin, I think you should hide like the HK logo, like on the inside of the hat somewhere, like like in here where you can't see it.
Like a little egg.
Put like the HK logo on this side and like a Bible verse on this side.
By the way, Kevin.
Hey, excuse me. Hands up to BFF, dude.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing? Get out of there.
He's giving him. He's giving.
Is this really your bestie?
Oh, yeah, it is my bestie.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Hater.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right.
American Gun Chick, you are going to get one of these to match your awesome ear pro.
Awesome. Thank you.
You need a hat, American Gun.
And you know I love pink, so that's my color.
I know.
Yeah. And see, man, you got to be dazzled at Kevin. Come on, man.
I don't have a dazzling skills now. Since you build tanks, I might be able to send it to you and you can figure it out.
So check this out, guys.
I'll bedazzle it.
Yeah, she'll take care of it. Yeah.
So we just got some hats in, since we're talking about hats or whatever. The Hank Strange hats came in.
That is very nice.
With the logo on it or whatever. And I'll give one of these away at the end of the show. I'll give one of those away. Now, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is click the thumbs ups, share this video, let everyone know we're having an awesome chat going on here tonight. And later on in the show, we will let the guest of honor, Her Highness, Miss American Gun Chick, we'll let her pick someone out of the chat and give one of those hats to. How about that?
Anyone?
Yes. Anyone.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and like point to a random name and be like, "This person wins."
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna do that towards the end of the chat, so everyone's got to stay with us. Do the thumbs ups and all that. Get this chat up and going. We really need people to do that. If you haven't already shared this, please share it. Everyone out there, including the guys on the panel, let's let everyone know that this is going on, because of course, you know, YouTube is blocking us at every turn.
Yeah, I don't get no notifications no more from nothing.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
Cuteness is there. Okay.
Yeah.
You wanna say hi?
Yeah. Oh, the cuteness is in the building.
Taking over.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say anything else? If not,
Yeah, hi.
Okay.
How was your day at school?
Good. I'm on green.
You're on green.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to tell everybody how you tested at school?
Yes.
So, what grade level did you test out at?
I skipped 2 levels.
She skipped 2
2 steps.
She's been very humble to say that she is in kindergarten and she out-tested half of the second grade class.
Yeah.
She's
obviously a genius. You're obviously a genius, and I know you got that from your mom because
they don't know. Okay, it's good. Let me let Daddy work.
Don't let it go to your head. Don't let it go to your head.
Yeah. Go. Stop acting like a wild animal.
You know, once you get her going, I don't know how you think you're going to actually slow her down.
So, you know, it's a funny story about her real quick before I forget, before they burn out of here. So mom, I think, was doing checkup on her because she has a tablet, but somehow she has been watching her mother and myself. Her mom also has a social media thing, and she has been making YouTube videos on her tablet, doing children's educational videos and book reviews.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So she may or may not have something coming out.
Nice. I'll subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really, I really put it out there for Hank. I know she reads at his level, so. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Low blow. Low blow. By the way, Craig just sent me a message on my phone. Like I said, people have my number out there so they can send me messages. And he said James Shaw Jr. is the guy that whooped the Waffle House guy and took his AR from him. So shout out, that guy's a hero.
And I think he said he's gonna fight. If he's gonna die, he's gonna
die fighting.
Die fighting. Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to go fight a raccoon. Be right back.
Oh my goodness.
Raccoon attacking the kids.
Oh man.
Suppressor.
Yeah. So we could segue into my raccoon fight.
Oh yeah, look at that. Now that frame was anodized, and you just blasted off the anodizing. Is that what you did?
No, so this frame was, I don't know what happened to this gun, but it was it just had spots. It was spotty because this is Inox gun. It's stainless steel.
Okay.
It was just spotty and rough. So I tried leaving it in vinegar, thinking that maybe it would like clean it out, but it didn't really work. So went to the shop this weekend and bead blasted it. And I mean, for anybody that can see, it's got a nice matte finish now.
Just took it down to the natural stainless steel finish.
Nice stainless matte. But yeah, this is my. It's a Beretta 21A and 22 long rifle.
Jetfire, is that what they call it? No, that was
no. The Jetfire is a 25. This is the flop cap.
So you got a threaded barrel coming?
So nobody has any in stock right now. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is take this one off, send it out, and get it threaded.
Ooh, that's not much on there though.
Yeah, well, so there's a couple companies that I think what they'll do is square up the shoulder, do a coarse thread, and then put an adapter on it, and Loctite an adapter to it. But yeah, this is what you would use for raccoons or
that's single shot, nice and quiet.
Armadillos. Because right now, somebody needs to loan me some night vision gear. I'm gonna be hunting some armadillos. My whole side yard over here, when I get up in the morning, is totally rooted out. They are going nuts on my side yard. And they're making me just about ready to go armadillo hunting at like 4 o'clock in the morning, whenever they get moving.
Yeah, you gotta do the armadillo calm. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody's gonna drive by early in the morning, and I'm gonna be sitting in a tree with like tactical gear on, night vision, a scope and a suppressor, waiting for the dillos to come out.
There's some tripwires out there. That's what you do.
Yeah. You have that Claymore clicker? We need to use that soon.
Yeah, this is gonna go bad real fast.
It's like the
the
whole golf course.
Yeah.
Go for calm. Yeah, go for calm.
Exactly.
Yeah. People, I'm getting lots of pictures already. I know I'm going to come to a point in the show and I'm going to go over all the pictures and stuff like that. So I know we kind of jumped in here with the news and all that. One of the things that we missed out on the news that we can get some opinion on. Did all of you see what's going on with Yeti over the weekend?
Oh, yeah. What's up with those homos? Come on. Oh, sorry. What's up with those guys? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I like my Yeti.
I haven't heard. What did they do?
So, go ahead.
They basically, I guess they were doing stuff with the NRA Foundation or something, and they just basically said they're not doing it anymore. So,
yeah.
So that means they're not doing the Second Amendment thing anymore. So
I guess.
Go ahead.
Do they not realize that? To me, at least, I feel like that's a huge chunk of their market. like outdoorsy people that would
sporting type people.
Yes, yeah, those are totally the type that would
fishing, backpacking. Yeah,
we see Yeti when we go to media day. I don't know if you've seen Yeti, American Gun Chick. AGC. Can I just call you AGC?
Yeah,
there you go.
Call me
There you go. AGC, respectfully. Yeah. So, what do you think about this whole Yeti thing?
Actually, I didn't really even know anything about the Yeti thing till now.
Yeah.
But my question is like, why? Why are they like? Why do they not want to do anything with the NRA?
Yeah, did somebody like put something out there saying, "Oh, Yeti supports the NRA"? And then
how many left? Let me ask this question: how many left winger Subaru drivers have a Yeti? And I would be willing to bet you it's less than 1%. I mean,
yeah.
First thing, Yeti's expensive.
Yes.
That's
why I don't own any of
Yeti's good too. They're good quality, but
oh yeah, my Yeti cooler keeps ice for days. You know, but you know, it's not one of those things that fits that profile. You know, the tree hugger, save the world. You know, baby gay whales thing is not your typical Yeti person. Sorry, it ain't there. You know.
So, and the thing is that what they don't understand that there is lots of competition. It's not like this.
Oh yeah, now there's like
technology. They have a patent or anything like that on it. There's other people that can compete with them, and they're probably opening the door.
Well, they've already. I think it's RTC. One of those other ones is already like, hey, we're there.
It's RTIC, Arctic.
Okay, yeah.
So they separate in. It looks like.
Yeah, there's 5 or 6 different other. I will say knockoffs or similar type products. So.
Also, on The Truth About Guns, there's an article on this, and there is an Arctic cooler with a BAR stenciled on the front of it. If Arctic made something like that, I would totally buy it. That is super cool.
Yeah.
It's got like the whole front of the cooler is just one giant BAR across it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
The other thing that people are, because I posted about this over the weekend, and I'm gonna bring it up with you guys. There's people saying to me, "Well, all of you guys are mad at the NRA, and you don't want to support the NRA anyway, and you're asking people to not support the NRA. So why are you mad at Yeti?" My answer to it, and I'll let you guys say what you want to say about it as well. It's a different thing because Yeti is not pulling their support because they side with us and they're pro Second Amendment. They're doing it to look like to the rest of the leftist snowflakes that you know they're not going to support like any gun guys anymore. I don't think it's just the NRA that they want to not support.
Yeah, it's just like a way of them showing like, hey, look at us, you know.
Get some attention.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
People are looking at them all right. Yeah.
It's virtue signaling that isn't going to win them any points because the left aren't buying their products anyway. So
I don't see that. I don't see that as their audience.
And the people who are buying their products are going to say, "Well, screw you! I'm not buying your stuff any longer." So yeah, they're going to have a problem on their hands.
Yeah. What were you saying, Kevin?
I think I read a release that they put out today for a brief moment that basically stated, long story short, they're trying to say it's all in the semantics. Yeti released a statement that they offered an alternative discount program to the NRA and other sources. I don't know how true this is. I'm just telling you what they put in paper. And that the NRA rejected the deal that they were offering, some kind of new discount program they rolled out. And then Yeti claims that the NRA spun it. And then they go on to release a statement about how they support outdoorsmen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the very, very last few words were, and we support the Second Amendment. I just don't think that they're being totally honest. I think that in the midst of all these companies folding lately and bound down to pressure, I think Yeti was one of the recent ones to do it. I don't believe that they thought that it would get the kind of backlash that it did. Because other ones like with Bank of America were like, yeah, all right, you're a financial institution, so we won't bank there and you're done. I mean, what else can you do? But yet Yeti relies on people like us. So yeah,
and let's think like in this day and age, everyone knows, I think all of us here are pretty much on that same page roughly. I'm not a huge fan of the NRA right now. I think they opened the door to a lot of stuff that's happening, but the NRA is getting it at all points right now. So if they were in some kind of negotiations with Yeti, why would they try to throw them under the bus? Well, what would that serve to do?
I didn't quite believe it. I'm gonna be honest, man. I try to always be real whenever I'm communicating. I'm not gonna be like boycott them to death, because to me it'll be hypocritical.
What happened to Kevin?
Okay, it's not me.
Oh yeah. I can't hear you.
I thought it was me.
Yeah, I think we froze. Kevin, I don't know if you could hear us, but you're gonna have to sign back in. Something's going on there with Kevin.
Kevin's gone.
I think he was just about to say how awesome I am.
He was saying that I was getting a hat. He was going to give me a free hat.
Yeah, for
That's what he was sure. All of us, everybody on the panel tonight gets a free hat.
Yeah. Do you want to finish his words for him, AGC?
Yeah. Actually, real quick, I was going to say, I can give this hat away, right?
Yeah. Wait.
So,
That's a Hank hat.
What I want to do is give away this hat to anyone in the comments that can leave the best roasting comment on Hank Strange.
Oh, you are so cruel.
I know.
Oh, so you're giving up a challenge. You want people to roast me?
Whoever leaves the best comment. I did that one time on one of my videos. Whoever leaves the best comment, roasting me gets like a prize, so makes it kind of funny.
Okay, but you're not telling people to roast you. You're telling people to roast me. Thank you very much. I'm the roastee here.
Hey, we get speaking. You were talking about Bank of America real quick. We got a letter from our credit card company today. It changed hands recently to this new outfit, and the letter basically said, "You better not be doing anything that you shouldn't be doing, like slide fire stocks and this, that, and the other, and you better be doing this and you better be doing that." Basically, what the letter said, and I'm like, how do they got balls to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm not supposed to be doing? The only point I have to answer
with my own business.
The only one that can tell me that kind of shit is ATF. So, that's the first we've ever.
I mean, that's the equivalent of
you better be following the law. You better be doing this. And
that's the equivalent of a bank saying that you better not be gay. I hope you're not doing business with gay people.
I hope you're not selling stuff to those gay guys.
Yeah. I hope you're not selling lollipops and whistles, or
feather. Hey, wait a minute. What about the feather boas? Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, what the hell? What the hell is that? You are doing something that's 100% legal in America. Right. That's your own damn business and covered by the Constitution, for crying the hell out loud.
They're making a buttload of money too at the same time.
Yeah.
You know
what? I am not the kind of person to say the government should get involved in this, but WTF?
What the fuck? Yeah, right.
Why is the government allowing this to happen? There's things that are legal in America, and people, companies can't just go out there and start saying, "Oh, we don't like what you're doing." And if people think it's going to stop here with gun guys, what about when they start going after car guys? Guys who smoke cigars.
Well, they've done that. I mean, that's or even the evil cigarette smokers. Come on, man. I mean, it's just silly shit. I'm giving them money. I'm making them money. Stop pestering me. Stop telling me what to do.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, awesome. So American Gun Chick, you, American Gun Chick, have started a hurricane of pain.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the comments. Are they rolling in?
Yeah, they're rolling in.
He doesn't really have a mohawk. He's just pulling his back hair over his head.
Oh my God.
You got your Trump action going on there.
Yeah.
Trump,
oh wow.
Trumpadelic. That's what it is. Yeah.
Wow. There's some really bad. Sicko 316 says Hank is worthless without Lola. That is totally true.
Well,
that's not a diss. That's
Yeah. If you guys only knew what I would do without my African princess, Lola Strange. I'm incredibly.
Timothy Smith says Hank's mohawk is held up with Afro Sheen.
Yeah,
well, I knew what that was. I don't know what that
Afro Sheen is kind of Afro Sheen is kind of like a gel kind of thing.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I have no idea what that
that the brothers they use in their hair, but and it's not the juices and berries kind of thing.
You want to see what happens with that when you watch James Brown, the old James Brown thing when he's in concert. It's just like
grease to his head.
Yeah, he's just like dripping off him,
Rocky J says Hank looks like he's had enough roast.
Hank's head looks like a Brillo pad, a used Brillo pad.
Oh my God! Who? No, you need to say names. I would.
Adam Jamez. Adam Jamez.
Read names. I want names of these people.
Adam Jamez. Hank's head looks like a used Brillo pad. Used. That's an insult, man, right there. Used.
Yeah. Matt Morse says he can't shoot well. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that.
Richard Harper. Hank's head looks like it was cut with a weed whacker. Now he's pissing off your bar. He's insulting your barber now. Come on, man.
I thought it's all about his hair. Anything else?
Oh, you guys are so cruel. Adam Jimenez says it was me. It was me.
Michael Bender.
Panties at Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah, Michael Bender says yeah.
No, say that again. Say that again. What's that one, AGC?
Hank buys his big girl panties at Victoria's Secret.
Hell's to the yeah.
Well, you used to get some nice ones.
Where's the best?
I mean,
classy panties.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Who can not say no to Vicky's Secrets? For crying the hell out.
Vicky's Secrets?
Yeah.
Victoria.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin is signing in again.
There I am. I think the raccoons took out the internet.
That's the guy that started. Was he one of the founders of Magpul? Rocky J says Hank has a Chris Cox poster in his bedroom.
You bastards.
Chris Cox, he's a NRA guy, right? And no, he's a NRA
Chris Cox. No,
I'm thinking Chris Cox. Yeah, Costa is who I'm thinking. Who's Chris Cox?
Chris Cox is from the NRA.
Yeah, he's Institute for Legislative Action or something.
Yeah, NRA ILA.
Yeah.
Yeah, C4. Let's see.
They're going so quick.
Someone put Hank drives a Prius. That's probably.
That's a good one.
I can say he does not drive a Prius.
I can tell you one thing. I don't drive anything near. I drive the antithesis of a Prius, but okay.
And I saw your new car. Am I supposed to talk about that?
You mean the one you gave me when I put up the video?
I bought Hank a car.
Yeah.
You know.
There you go. You guys don't know about this yet. Don't tell. These guys are just going to get jealous. They don't know. Yeah. See, Kevin's here with hats and stuff like that. They don't know like how generous you are.
Where I come from, she buys guys like you the cars, but I'm the one that's always driving them. So
okay, we'll see about that.
Ansel Nuts TV says the dick pic I sent Hank was just another picture of Hank.
What is happening?
They are apparently your buddy. I think Kevin secretly sent this message to American Gun Chick. What? So she says she's going to give away that hat.
He texted
comes up with the best roasting comment for
Dallas
me.
Purcell. Hank looks like an extra from Coming to America.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're like love.
So yeah, this is going to continue for the whole show. Oh boy, this is going to be awesome.
Oh man. Frank wishes he had hair like Cookie Love.
Yes.
Next week we can roast me to make it fair.
Okay. So what is this? Scott Rousseau says Prius power. There you go. Scott Lyon says, is that a unibrow or a shadow?
Hank drives a foreign car with a Chevy emblem on it. Hank is really a 92-year-old, 5'4" white woman.
Wow.
Hey, oh man, that's a bad C4 defense. Hank eats his cereal with a fork.
Where are you guys getting this?
Why is that bad? You can just, I guess, like sip from the bowl and then eat one bite. And
man.
Right.
Adam Jimenez says Hank's left eyebrow looks like it got faded up better than his haircut. You guys are cruel. Okay, American Gun Chick.
Oh
I
man,
know what you started here.
I'll never back on this podcast.
I would have to say though, American Gun Chick, I've heard a lot of people commenting on your shotgun shooting abilities.
Oh really?
Yeah, hitting with the out at Hank's with the Keg 12 trying to shoot the.
Oh yeah.
That
that thing is hard to shoot. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you can't really like aim with it. You have to like hold it down here and yeah. Did you see that video where they put in those sound effects?
Yeah. The guy. Yeah. Yes.
That was funny.
Yeah. It was.
How
Dead Air Armament releases the Odessa 9, and it looks like an infinitely modular suppressor.
Uh-oh. Where is that?
It's a suppressor which, with each baffle, it's on the Firearm blog. I think it's on the first page.
Okay.
Each baffle after the main stack is separate, so you can stack it as long as you want.
Huh.
Full 11 baffles, you're getting 126 decibels. Half, you're getting 133, and the shortest version, you get 143, which is pretty loud, actually.
That's cool.
Hank is always standing because if he sits, the chair will break.
Who said that? You got to read the names.
Ghetto Hood Gamer, yeah.
Oh, that's Ghetto Hood Gamer? Oh, okay.
So much for him.
Yeah, that's what I. Do you remember when Ghetto Hood Gamer was banned from the chat and then
Begging to get back in? But, you know,
wow,
it's like,
wow.
Are you sitting right now?
I carry my revolver in single action.
Can't carries a high point. Oh.
Karen holds his pencil with a closed fist.
Now let me see. Can't carries a canic. Well,
Hank carries a Sky 380.
Oh my goodness.
Those are kind of good, actually.
Is there a Sky 380 now? I didn't even know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. I saw it at the IV88 shoot.
I
didn't shoot it, but I looked at it.
Oh, okay. Rocky J says Hank makes bullpups look like LCPs. Okay, some of you are getting in more than one shot here.
Damn.
They're really trying. They want that half bad.
Seems like they've been holding back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I know. You guys, it seems like you guys have been saving up stuff for a while, so.
So who here wants to spend way too much money on a Glock 43?
Why?
Suarez Super Match SI-43 Glock 43 slide. How much do you think this thing costs?
$1,000.
Somebody thinks Hank's bra size is bigger than American Gun Chicks.
That's just cold-hearted. Do you want to swap bras?
Yeah.
I'm down to do it.
It was Victoria's Secret.
Oh, okay. So,
every day.
So quick change of pace here. Can somebody fill me in on the Killer Mike versus Coleon Noir thing that happened? Because I didn't.
Versus, it is not a versus. It is not.
Well, I mean, Kevin probably has a better inside track, but before Kevin says that, I'm just going to throw my 2 cents in here real quick. Killer Mike, who's a rapper, he's on Run the Jewels, one of my favorite rap groups. Him and Coleon Noir sat down. I thought they had a really good discussion. All reasonable stuff was said between the two of them. You know, pretty good points made and all that. From what I can tell, people really came down hard on Killer Mike. He was getting death threats. A whole bunch of people, and coming from his, like, in his own camp in terms of what he does in music and all that kind of stuff, people started coming at him pretty bad. And then he flipped it around and turned back what sounded like support for the NRA. He went backwards on all of that, and then was on this Joyanne, whatever her name is. He was just on that show.
So was it because what he said was misrepresented, or was it because he doesn't have enough backbone to stand up for what he believes in?
I kind of think that he flipped. I mean, if you look at all what he was saying to Coleon Noir, he sounded pretty genuine. But then when he got that pressure and everything, he just backpedaled on the NRA. He didn't backpedal. He is a supporter of the Second Amendment. He said that you know, his father was a police officer. He grew up with guns in the South, like most people. And he still sounded to me like he was with that, but I think what they came down on him for is his support of the NRA, and the NRA, I guess, is supposed to be labeled as a racist organization. So it seemed to me, if you go look at what he said afterwards, he totally backpedaled on the beginning of what he said and said, yeah, I guess they're, you know,
oh my God,
I guess they're terrible. So,
you know,
that's from my perspective.
Yeah. So Kevin, what do you? It sounds like you have a good insight into this. How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I don't talk to both of them about it. I would just say this, because I know that they're buddies, and you know, when buddies have something to talk about, buddies talk. I don't get in between friends. I will say this though, from his interview, I thought And if you saw the one that they released after NRA TV was blamed for like spinning Mike's words, you see that they released the unedited video, just put the whole thing out. And I believe Killer Mike is one of the best voices when it comes to bringing culture and guns together. All right, he's very intelligent guy. I know a lot of people are like, how you have a name like Killer Mike and you're for guns? His name is Killer Mike because that's what he does to the microphone.
It's called art. It's called art.
It's art, and he does a very good job at it. And I don't think Killer Mike's a bad guy. I think he after he had a great interview and he has a very profound way of explaining how the Second Amendment ties in with his experience and culture and even pop culture. I believe that pop culture turned on him because he has a different opinion when it comes to something as far as firearms go. And then that pressure led to his response that you saw, kind of changing the views of the video a little bit. I do think that it's unfortunate that in today's society, you just can't speak your mind. And then people all of a sudden, want to send out death threats like they did to him. They want to start threatening your capital like they did to him and like they've done to gun channels and things like that. It's like, he's a, call it what you will, but I feel like he was a victim like the rest of us. As soon as you get up and you speak your mind, the people that don't like what you have to say, instead of letting us have polite discourse, they put you under undue pressure. And that's exactly what happened to him.
Yeah. And I think I agree with that for the most part. I think on what he came out and said afterwards, because I looked at, what he said in interviews after that, in the interview that he had with, I can't, what's her name? Joyanne something?
AM Joy.
AM. Yeah. In that interview, he really came out kind of like Marxist socialist. I know he supported Bernie Sanders and all of that. I get it, whatever. But I think he went more in that direction to try to appease people. And I think what he was originally saying when he was having a very frank conversation with Coleon Noir probably was closer to what he really thinks. But it's incredibly obvious that people really checked him and that he, that pressure had some kind of effect on him. So I'm not trying to say that we should beat him up for that, but that's a lot of what's going on here, man. And when people like myself and Kevin Dixie and Coleon Noir and, all the other guys out there, Argo J, we can just keep going down the list of people like us that get out here and say these kind of things. We get called all kinds of names. Yep. People have tried to do that here on the show and call Coleon names and, and then get mad because I don't support them because they're calling him a stupid ass name. So that's the kind of stuff that comes at us that we have to deal with every day. And I'm not planning on backing down from it, but I'm not trying to tell him what to do with it either,
So on the flip side of that, how do you feel about the latest Kanye tweets?
I don't really know what's up with Kanye West.
Is he crazy?
What did he say? I didn't see.
Oh God, what was her name? There's hold on, let me pull it up. Candace Owens, yeah. So she, and I believe she's a conservative.
Yep, she is. Former liberal that went conservative.
Yeah. She put out some things. She's put out some viewpoints lately, and basically Kanye West tweeted at her and was like, I agree with how Candace Owens thinks.
Yep.
And then after that, he started tweeting like, bring on the thought police. Everybody's trying to police my thoughts, which is how I feel like.
Because you can't say what you want to say. And every time
you can say it. I mean,
you can.
I think we have a president that is the president because he says what, and he doesn't back down.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got lots of money. Now, if other people,
I don't think he really cares, man. He's already president. They can't ever take that away from him.
If that rapper dude isn't producing his own stuff and owning his own company and doing all that, somebody's probably saying, "Hey, man, you need to back up a little bit."
Yeah, someone's sending me barbecue, man. This is not like I'm usually hungry during the show, so sending me barbecue is not funny.
Yeah,
but it's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, Walter. Go ahead.
That's all right. So somebody might be pulling the purse strings on him too. So just remember that.
I think it's we live in interesting times. So to when you tie it all in together, you do look at it's a vicious cycle because if you look at I'm not trying to take this all the way off kilter, but we are kind of talking about it. When you look at today's society, when you're talking about people of different thought that come from certain groups. So, you know, to Hank's point, me, him, Argo, Maj, Noor, you know, Tony Simon, you know, Schwell, you know, the list kind of is getting a little big now, right?
Yeah.
And the only way that you can try, and that's exactly what people don't want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want to see. They don't want to see
evidence.
Yeah.
They don't want to see that thought process get. Oh wow, he's right.
You don't, and especially, and you know, I'll say no. I don't come out now. A lot of people are like, and I like to leave people in limbo on purpose because guys are like, oh, you're pro-gun conservative, brother. I never said that. I never said I was a Democrat either. Because it doesn't matter. When we're talking about the freedom of people, we should just be talking about the freedom of people. So they don't like it when they can't box you because then they don't know where to come from.
Yeah, they don't.
You have an exact different, a different thought process. It's like, okay, you potentially could be a benefit to us, but if you're going to say something contrary to what we believe, then we are going to attack you because you're not the voice that we want representing us. When in the truth of the matter is, guys like us wouldn't be around if we weren't the voice that people wanted to hear. Right.
Yeah.
So
and
I think that it's going to be a massacre of, you know, agendas going forward. And I'll tell you no different. Hank, I think I've said this to you guys before. Now is a very, very interesting time in history, and we need to capitalize on it because there have always been very articulate, intelligent people that have spoken out against different things in the world. But let's talk about guns for a second and the Constitution and freedom. There have been people that have been speaking out about that are all types of minorities, Indians, Black Americans, you know, all types of minorities over the history of time. The difference is we now live in a social age where we can say something in an hour, everybody knows it. So it is putting people in a perspective that now we're living in times to where you can't suppress us totally. Now you can do damage control, but you can't suppress us totally. And now that our voices are resounding and are getting louder and louder and louder, and there's really nothing you can do to mute us, we are living in a time to where I am not joking. We can literally alter the course of history. And I mean that to the bottom of my heart. We can literally start changing lives and changing minds and setting minds free and letting them come up with their own conclusion. And they don't like that. And that's why they victimize Killer Mike so bad. And then when you look at Kanye West, who is, if you have been following Kanye since Kanye came out, that dude has always been different.
Right.
in one way or another. And he comes out and tweets that he likes the way Candace Owens thinks. And the world loses their mind because he's not allowed. It's not about even whether you agree or disagree with him. That's irrelevant. How come a human being isn't allowed to say what they want when they want it without you jumping down their throats? Because if Kanye was let's be honest, if Kanye was a white guy, right, that wasn't doing hip hop music, that says, I like the way Candace Owens thinks, we wouldn't have blinked an eye.
It wouldn't have been any problem whatsoever.
Nobody would pay attention to it, right?
Also, I think the thing that these guys are a lot like Nazis, in my opinion, right? They expect everyone on their side to walk in lockstep to what they say. Right, everyone has to have the same exact philosophy if they're on your and by the way, you're not like if we're out there not even trying to be on their side or be in their camp, they're like, no, you belong to this because of this your skin color. That's racist right there. You can't tell me what I think because of my skin color. You know, that's barely even scratching the surface, literally, of who I am. You don't know who I am. Everyone here on this panel is we're all friends. Everyone on this panel is completely different, has different thoughts on lots of different things, comes to life and the way that we think about things from a completely different point of view. And the thing that we do agree with is the Second Amendment and why it's important for us to have that and be able to speak. And what they're doing is saying, no. If you're a woman, you got to think like this. If you're a black man, you got to think like this. If you're this, you got to think like that. Everyone has to think like this. Only some, like the gun people are only supposed to be the redneck old white guys with beards down to their ankles or whatever.
Yeah!
And it's bullshit. And like you said, Kevin, we're proving to them that it's bullshit.
Yeah. Like if you're a female and you like guns, you're a gun bunny, no matter what. You know?
Well, yeah, and and you got big boobs, and that's all you got.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate way of the world, even to American Gun Chick's point, because women are looked at a certain way if they're into firearms, and then when it comes to minorities are looked at a certain way if they're into firearms because of what the image is supposed to be. You know, I got attacked today. I found it pretty hilarious though. It was by, I don't know what it is about people out of California that keep coming after me, but it's I might want to be safe when I travel to that state now. But this liberal woman, by her own announcement, that's what she called herself. So that's why I'm saying that. This liberal woman called me, pretty much called me deluded and delusional in a post. I had no idea what's going on because some guys shared pictures of me at a 2A rally in Missouri, and in the background there were Confederate flags. So there was another black guy there. All right, it's 2 black guys total out of 250 people. The other black gentleman there decided that he was waving around the Confederate flag. He was in support of it. What I asked those people on camera was, does that flag represent racism to you? All these armed men that outnumbered me 200 to 2, right, said that no, it represents pride, it represents my family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Said, what do you feel about people associating with racism? They said, unfortunately, there were some people that represented it wrong, but that's not what it stands for to us. My response was, there are people overseas that look at the American flag as a sign of oppression. And there are, right? People in America don't look at the flag like that. So it's all about perception. So I said, that means those gentlemen, there are one of a few things going on with them. Either that is their truth, and who the hell am I to question them about their truth, right? So either that is their truth, and then if you want to go the opposite way, they're scared cowards, so they don't want to tell the truth, or they're just blind to their history. But I like to go with the first one. That's what it represents to them. They were armed. They had the numbers. They could have yelled at me and said, no, it represents this, and what are you going to do about it? And at the end of the day, we all went out to lunch together. So she took those pictures to say, oh, I'm a sellout, I'm a this, I'm that. And then when I responded to her with, okay, well, since I'm a sellout, I want you to explain this to me. Since I'm saying that Americans have a right to voice their opinion, and I'm working on discourse through polite conversation, and I just want to have a conversation with them about what the flag means. They said it doesn't mean racism. Cool, let's move on. Hey, what about all the great things that I do in the inner cities? What about all the great things I do to help Americans out in general? What about all the great things I say about veterans? What about all the great things I do to go against the grain? And what about all the time and thousands of dollars and thousands of hours I spend in the inner city picking up trash, helping kids out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Can you at least say that I represent black people better than you, white woman? And her response was, laugh out loud, I'll just take it as a joke. I said, come on, give me one compliment about what I do for my people, because clearly you know about how to improve their lives better than I do. So please, let's have this discussion. And she went away, right? So it's one of those things where people, they crack me up, and when they want to put you in a box, but they will not step into the box that I'm trying to get them to step into. I am imploring you, I am begging you to put me on a national stage or hop your butt on there and debate me and watch me embarrass you. But they won't do that.
Also, let me ask you this question. These folks believe in people being able to choose their identities, right? And assign identities to things.
No.
So how can they say that, which is fine. I don't care. You can identify as whatever you want to. If someone does not identify that thing with a negative thing, why are you hating on them? I mean, how many things in the world can we take and identify it as a negative thing? Everyone could do that,
man. You know something interesting about that? To me, somebody that's willing to do that to somebody else is, I'm trying to think of the way to put it. It's like the most demeaning thing you could do to somebody, to be like, you don't know what's best for you. You clearly don't know what's best for you. Let me tell you what I can tell you is best for you.
Right. And
even though I've never lived in the hood ever. But I'm going to tell you what's best.
And here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. Like Kevin said, that is not said to everyone. That's always said to people that look like us, you know, or that don't fit the narrative of what these guys want, and they're trying to tell us something. So, in other words, we don't know what's good enough for us.
That's because, you know what, and it pisses them off when I say this. This is the problem. They like to take, when we start talking about intellect, education, and execution of that, because I like to tell all the young people I encounter, intelligence is the proper application of knowledge. Intelligence is the proper application of knowledge. So once you have it, you need to apply it correctly. And they don't like that. Now, when you're talking about the application of that, that's, you know, that can vary between person to person. I was having a conversation with some young guys one day, and we were talking about it, and we were having a whole conversations about people saying, don't put up rec centers, and that's going to help. I said, no, you know what? I told them, I stood right there and told them, I said, you know what the problem is? I'm not saying rec centers wouldn't help certain kids stay busy. I'm not saying that. What I am going to say is this. They are trying to take your freedom, your rights, your responsible ownership of firearms, and give you a damn basketball. Yeah. So go play in the yard. Stay stupid, If 10 of you out of tens of thousands make it out and go pro and become rich, great. We can deal with that because we make money off of that too. However, for the ones that don't have those great athletic skills, we want to suppress your thought process. We can't have you being free thinking people. So you know what? Give us the Constitution. Let's give us all your rights. Don't search certain things on your smartphone. Don't do that. I want you to take this basketball and I want you to go stay busy, okay? And we'll take care of you. We'll coddle you.
And entertain us.
Yeah, that's how they think. And that ain't gonna pop on my watch. I tell you that.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Patrick. I think you were gonna say.
It's how ridiculous is it for anybody to think that you know better than somebody else? I know that's very vague to say that, but it's like how do you have the balls to tell me that you know better than me? You know what's best for me when you have no idea. You really have no idea
of your actual situation.
Yeah, I think it's just a problem that we have as human beings, that we like this kind of drama. We enjoy being judgmental of other people and getting into shit. You know, I think like AGC was saying, people want to look at her and say, oh, well, she's cute. You know, she's there for a gun bunny. Let's ignore the fact that she goes out there, she trains, she does this thing, you know, she's honest about who she is and whatever. This is how people want to be, man. They want to make assumptions of who you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Babyface was saying, like, a lot of people, they'll tell you, oh, this is good for you, or this is what you should be representing. Some people even like will tell me, you need to be doing your videos like this. And I'm like, well, I'll let you know when we're taking.
It's like, fuck off. I want to do what I want to do.
Or some people are like, oh, you're just doing it for attention, or you're doing it for this or that. But if I was doing it for attention and it's bringing positive things in, like it's positive attention, is that a bad thing? No. You know, but I am like pro Second Amendment, so that's why I do it.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's why I don't think you're doing it for attention. If you're doing what you were doing for attention, I think that you are intelligent enough to know there's lots easier things you can do than to make yourself into a pariah by coming into the gun community and dealing with the bullshit that people throw at us.
The bikinis, then. You know?
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you wanted more attention, you just take clothes off. Yeah. I mean, or wear less clothes. I mean, that's.
Yeah. Well, and there's lots of other genres that YouTube would think are better, right? You're suffering just because I don't know if people know this or not. How does YouTube treat you? Do they like pretend that, you know, that you're not doing gun stuff?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Like YouTube people or YouTube itself?
No, YouTube itself. Has YouTube deleted videos, given you strikes and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, YouTube deleted one of my high point videos where I was making fun of a high point, and they wouldn't tell me why. Like, we wrote them, they wouldn't respond, nothing. Yeah. And I mean, they'll demonetize stuff all the time, and like, there's no communication. They just do things, and you're like, well, am I going to get in trouble with this one? You don't know. It's just like a gamble, kind of, you know?
Yeah. So why would you then, with all the other things available to you, do this nonsense? Why would you, when there's so many other things you could do easier, and YouTube would push up instead of suppressing what it is that you do? Why would you do this unless there was something I don't know. I'm asking you, like, why would you do this if it wasn't worth it to you for some reason?
Yeah, well, I think it's worth it because it's helping to get other girls out there shooting and involved, and it's helping to keep the Second Amendment alive. So, you know, it's doing something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Let's switch because Lola texted me. Lola's not here, by the way.
I got something to throw out there if you want.
Okay. I was gonna wait.
Go ahead.
What is it? No, I was gonna ask a question while we're talking to American Gun Chick because Lola has texted me because she says we're off track. We have American Gun Chick. We never even asked her in the first place, like, who is she? And how did she come to do all this stuff? So we should probably start there. Just, you know, tell us, like, how did you, since we're on this, how did you start doing this? Why?
So I started 2 years ago and just kind of uploaded a video of me shooting for the first time. You know, like, before I wasn't pro Second Amendment or against it. I was just, you know, I didn't really care. So I just went shooting one time and uploaded it and then, you know, kept uploading. And then guys were like, hey, because you're out there shooting. And I was having fun. Like, of course, though, when I first shot, I was scared. But over time, you start to get, like, more comfortable. And then guys were like, you know, I couldn't get my daughter or my wife or whatever to go shooting. And because you did it and they saw that you're, like, scared and you just didn't know a lot, but you just got out there and did it, it motivated them to do it. And then so I kept doing it, and the more I kept doing it, I started learning more about the Second Amendment and collecting guns, and it became a hobby and a lifestyle and just everything. And then it became a business, and that's why I'm here right now.
Okay. So
guns
you fell
spiral
into
out of control quickly.
Yeah.
You
Guns
buy
are
one
the gateway.
and you're like, yeah, it's a gateway drug.
Yeah, it's a gateway drug.
Yeah,
Now
absolutely.
When I go on shopping sprees, I get guns and makeup, and shoes.
Yeah. Okay. So you still like the finer things.
Yeah, like, I'm still girly. I'm still myself. I'm not like a tactical badass or anything,
Yeah.
But,
Do you feel any kind of pressure to be a tactical badass where people are like, oh, you shouldn't say that you get makeup or you get shoes and stuff like that?
Not really, but sometimes like, there's like gun nerds out there, and I probably shouldn't say this, but there's people out there that know like the ins and outs of everything, and they're like, oh, you've been on YouTube for 2 years. Do you know the
like this guy?
The blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. So I feel like pressure, like I need to know everything, but I've only been doing it for 2 years. Or if I'm taking classes and I tell people like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel, and they're like, oh, okay, who's this little, blonde chick? And then I start shooting, and then I gain respect because they're like, oh, well, she can shoot pretty good. So I always feel like I have to shoot really good in classes, or else they're gonna be like, be a gun bunny,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Patrick, what was it that you wanted to ask? I don't know if we already asked it or it was totally different.
So there's a article on the firearms blog right now. It's 7 hours old, so it's from today, if you guys want to go find it. The title of it is More Weapons of Rio's Drug War. And it's just pictures, lots of pictures of guns that are in Brazil. Yeah, everybody should go take a look at it. There are pictures of guns in Brazil. One of the firearms on there might stand out to everybody.
Study the picture.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
You'll see.
This is on the firearm blog?
Firearm blog, and it's from today. It was 7 hours old.
Okay. Guns
Actually, no, not 7 hours old. It's 27 minutes ago.
27 minutes ago? Okay.
So it should be like the first thing.
Oh, more weapons of Rio's drug war?
Look at that, and then look at the pictures in the thing.
Okay, so look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. What am I missing? Some kind of 50. Is that what we're talking about?
Do you see the 50?
Yes.
Whose 50 does that look like?
Is that a safety? But is that a Safety Harbor Firearms 50 or? Or is that a clone or a hood?
Walter, are you involved in this, man? That's how you getting all your money?
Somebody smuggled that up their butt into Brazil.
Yep.
The muzzle device looks very familiar.
It makes you wonder though, like, how did that get there? Because Walter doesn't make that many.
Well, I made a couple. Technically, every one of those guns is illegal there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the FALs that are there, you see FALs in the background. The Brazilians, and maybe that HK there, a couple HKs. There's some thumbhole AK looking guns there. They were all smuggled into Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell you how it gets there or how it got there, but in this world we live in now, man, all you gotta do is put a box, put something in a box and put a
someone can buy that from you legally here in America and then do all kinds of crazy with it.
Yeah, I mean, you have no idea.
I think someone said show pic of gun. You should show a pic so we can, because I don't even see it right now.
You know what? Speaking of guns and American Gun Chick, would you like to share with the people what gun you admitted that you fell in love with when you were in St. Louis?
Somehow I feel this is a loaded question.
I just thought I would ask her, is this particular kind of handgun that may have been around?
This is a loaded question. No pun intended. Do not say anything that begins with an H and ends with a K.
Well, I'm not going to say Hank then. I'll say.
Word of the night. She gets the hat.
No, actually.
Oh, it does mention my gun specifically.
The BP9. That gun was beautiful. It was amazing. I loved shooting it. But I mean, Kevin had a lot of cool guns, so I don't know.
Yeah. See.
Oh well, excuse me. Well, let me ask. Can I ask another loaded question? AGC. Let's see. let's ask everyone on the panel here who has. We were just talking about the Safety Harbor 50. Who here on this panel has actually fired that thing?
Oh,
everybody, let's see. Babyface, have you fired one?
I fired one. I fired one with breast.
American Gun Chick, have you fired a 50 cal from Safety Harbor Firearms?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms, have you fired one of those?
Couple. I did some. I did some this afternoon, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. Me, Hank Strange, have you fired one? Oh, sure, all the time. Kevin Dixie.
I wasn't smart enough to.
I wouldn't shoot you because we cool. You keep on playing, man.
There's a beatdown coming.
The Black Adder just came out. Now you know why we call him Diximus Maximus right there. He just flipped it on us.
No, but I got to give Kevin credit too, because he introduced me to toasted raviolis, and those are amazing. And sometimes I dream about those because they're so good.
So AGC, what I want to point out of that is that she went to dinner with me and she dreamt about it, Hank, when it was. That's all I heard. So, I mean,
I understand that.
All right.
Yeah. She dreamt of your raviolis.
Fried raviolis.
But yeah, when you guys come to
say toasted, I didn't know you toasted your raviolis, Kevin, but okay.
If it's appropriate, depends on who I'm going to dinner with.
Yeah, if that's what you have to do to get her to dream about it, toast it. I doff my cap to you, sir.
But yeah, the toasted ravioli, we're pretty good at that place. AGC, I haven't been back there since, but the next time you guys swing into town, we'll have to go back.
Oh yeah. Oh. And no, we go to dinner all the time. Another place that was good was that crab place. That place.
You mean when we went out to dinner that other time?
Yeah.
What the hell happened on this trip?
No, 2 separate trips. Man.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, this would be a good time to bring your wife in here, Kevin.
She's gone right now, so that's fine.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, hold on. They just pulled back up. Push them up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is interesting. You like eating toasted. What other kind of weird foods do you eat that people don't think?
Oh man.
Because I think you would be like, I'm not trying to be messed up. I'm just saying people probably out there think you're constantly on a diet and you eat like kale.
I vote she does not eat cereal with a fork like Hank does.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, I definitely don't use a fork. No, I eat a lot of foreign foods. Like I love Indian food. I love Thai food. I eat pretty healthy and I go to the gym sometimes, but at the end of the day, I'll eat like white Reese's and like Snickers, all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I love tiki masala. I love like curry. I love sushi, all that stuff.
Okay.
Seafood, all that stuff. I'm not gonna eat like oysters and octopus.
Okay. I'm just curious. What the hell is tiki masala?
It's like a Indian chicken. It's kind of like curry.
Are you saying tiki masala?
Oh yeah.
Tikka masala.
Okay. I just had to check
masala,
that one.
Not masala.
It's tikka masala.
Yeah, it's masala. I mean, I kind of know something about this because I happen to be of the Indian persuasion.
Hank's a thuggy at heart.
Yeah.
You don't look in.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah. It's red dot, not the feather.
What about mango lassi?
Mango lassi? What?
Mango lassi?
You
like that?
No, I'm gonna have to look up these.
Okay, so I don't know what that is.
We gotta get a
I know there's mango chutney, but I don't know.
It's like a smoothie drink with yogurt and mangoes.
Oh,
it looks really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You Googled it?
Yeah.
I just looked it up. It looks
delicious.
lassi.
You said lassi.
Mango lassi. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Nico Ghost Gunner said lassi is great.
Oh yeah.
At These Nuts TV said Hank eats tiki masala with a ladle. Okay, you guys. Seriously.
But Hank uses that like slotted ladle. That's what he uses.
You bastard. Frank Castle says, I look like I work at 7-Eleven.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Not even close.
Hello.
You guys are enjoying yourselves. The vengeance that I'm going to plot against American Gun Chick is the deep kind of vengeance.
Oh, I also eat crawfish.
Crawfish, yeah.
Crawfish is good. I love
Boom,
crawfish.
yeah. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Especially fresh ones, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you remember when we went out for that to that other place in never mind.
There's too many places. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know. You remember that night when we were sitting by the fire and we were no.
Oh yeah.
See, Kevin, I hope you know this is all recorded. I seriously hope you know this is all recorded. and just for vengeance sake, that will all become a clip. That will be tagged Mrs. Dixie.
You know that's called being a hater, right? You know
yes.
Hank's cool being a hater.
I embrace the hate.
AGC, I'm curious. What is your all-time favorite gun you fired in your 2-year journey? Sure, all-time, never forget it. This was awesome.
The 50 cal.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Man,
I'll never forget that one.
She's running for office. She's running for office.
I know. I was gonna say she better pull the right one there.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing, I shot it standing up, and I could barely hold it up for like 3 seconds. That thing was cool.
Yeah, I think that weighed more than you.
I gotta give her credit. She's done it a lot more with that than a lot of guys have, and a lot of these guys, big guys, are big chickens, and she jumped right.
Stop letting Hank shoot your gun.
She jumped right in and did it. So hey, hats off.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Oh, and I shot 2 Desert Eagles at the same time.
Oh, that was.
You dual wield jokers? Okay.
Yeah, Desert Eagles. That's nice. I've never
dual
wielded those.
Yeah, that was Big Daddy. Big Daddy's what's a
Big Daddy 1911.
Yeah. Yep. That was cool.
Okay, very cool. All right, so let's see if there's is there any other news stuff here that we skipped out on? I don't know if people have questions for anyone here. We'll just put that. I have a feeling that I know who everyone's going to have questions for, but
yeah.
Do people on the panel have questions? Let's do that. Let's start with Walter.
Oh,
Walter on the spot. What questions do you have, Walter? What do you think the people want to know about American Gun Chick?
Oh dear, why'd you do this to me? I didn't get a chance to even think about it. Man.
All right, let's go down the line to someone who we know will have questions.
I'm still looking at the pictures of my gun in Brazil.
Yeah. He's stuck on that, Kevin.
That's really your gun? Oh, never mind. We'll come back to it.
Yeah. Is that identified? Was that thing identified as a safety harbor firearms?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
I can tell by looking at the picture it is.
Someone said she's single. No.
Well, is that your answer to that question?
No.
No. She's not single. She has a boyfriend. He's a mixed guy. He is half African, half Indian, and 1/3 Polynesian,
and a pirate
with a mohawk. Also a pirate on the weekends.
Oh dear.
Right? You can confirm this right now, right?
I cannot confirm or deny anything.
Okay, Kevin, go ahead, man.
Okay, so have fun with it, AGC. Don't take it all serious. Have fun with it. But what is the one biggest hurdle you see for yourself being a female in the firearms industry? From the industry.
Biggest hurdle.
Yeah, from the gun industry itself.
I would probably say, like, some people not taking you seriously. So, like, some people, you have to like shoot first for them to like gain that respect, kind of. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So some people, they see you and they're just like, oh, she doesn't know anything, or she can't shoot, or because some guys will be in like classes, or I might be at a range or something, and they're shooting, but their grip's wrong. They're not using their trigger reset, and I go to tell them, and they're like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, okay, you know.
So what is the most blatant outrage? You don't have to say who said it, but what is the most blatant, disrespectful thing somebody has said to you in that regards directly to you?
No one's ever said anything mean to my face, but like through the internet, people have said some mean stuff. So are you asking through the internet or to my face? Because to my face, that hasn't happened.
Okay, internet doesn't matter because everybody's got courage behind a computer.
Because nobody's going to say
it
to you.
Do you think people aren't saying it to your face because, maybe you're an attractive chick and while they're in your face, they don't want to say anything. And then when they are out of the glow of your presence, then all of a sudden they get brave and can say shit about you.
Oh, yeah, because if you're on the internet, you can your screensaver can be a cat. You can talk a bunch of crap and no one knows. There was this one dedicated hater named Sean Darling, and he would comment on every single post and reply to every single person. He was dedicated, and I applaud him for that. But he was like, you know, women shouldn't have firearms. They belong in the concession stand. And, you know, I'm a certified instructor.
Wow.
He's like, I'm a certified instructor, and I always put like heavy loads and try and hurt women so they don't want to shoot. And women are so dumb, and you can't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days straight and doesn't die. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but was this couldn't have been a real person that was.
That's a special kind of stupid right there.
No, this guy, he was pissed. He did not want to see women shooting guns at all.
Yeah, but was he really a trainer or whatever he was claiming to be? Do you know? Did you ever check that
I
out?
hope not. I don't know. I hope not.
No way.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So I got a question for you. What is your daily carry?
Well, my 43. It depends what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like something like this, like I'm wearing, it'll be like my 380 or 43. But if it's like winter time and I have more clothes on, then my fuller size Smith & Wesson.
Nice.
But I can show you right now. Got my purse.
So you carry in your purse?
Well, right now I am. I try not to carry my purse because that's really bad. But my outfit.
Got to put it somewhere.
I mean, there's nothing to it really, you know.
So is that Hank's purse you just borrowed? Because I know.
Yeah. Let's see what Hank was carrying today.
This is Aldo, and this is Hank's purse, and he let me borrow it. Well, we traded. I traded him.
You bastards.
I got a tourniquet in here because I carry these with me every single time.
Okay, if there's nothing here, I got something else. If there's nothing embarrassing in there, purse dump. Let's see what like your EDC is.
Yeah, we've never seen the purse dump of American Gun Chick.
You probably
so we know you've got a tourniquet. Oh my God, look at that Tiffany blue.
Like,
you don't have to take it out of the holster. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, Marley would love that.
That is nice. That's nice looking. That's an NSR holster.
Yeah.
So I have.
I see you like matching stuff.
I'm not gonna dump my purse because I have a bunch of crap in here. But I'll just
you don't have to literally dump it.
Some deodorant, Dove.
Okay, Dove. Okay, very nice, very nice.
Some hair ties.
Okay, interesting. Don't hide the embarrassing stuff. I want to.
That's what I was going to say. There's something good there.
Don't make me come over there and start taking stuff out of the purse.
Oh, and these lip glosses. These are Buxom from Ulta. These are really good. They're lip plumping, so they make your lips bigger and shiny.
Did you borrow those from Hank too?
Yeah, that's why my lips are so big.
Do these lips look like they need lip plumping? Okay, whatever.
And I had to get my poke.
And then I got a Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, so it makes your lips really big.
There's a lot of makeup coming out of here.
Lip gloss.
Do you change this makeup every day, or is this just standard makeup that goes in there?
No, this is just standard makeup. I have a huge collection at home, like huge.
Oh, okay.
Like years worth of collecting. So mascara. Oh, I got a bunch of random cards in here from people, and then a headband thing. Some more. Oh, this is some Too Faced.
At least the gun was not buried under all the makeup.
I know.
Yeah, the gun was on top. That was like perfect.
Tylenol. Just in
case. Yeah, in case you get a headache.
In case Hank is giving me a headache.
Oh, okay. I've heard all excuses. But I do have cures for headaches.
Got some eyeliner just in case.
Yes.
Oh, and then a Tide to Go stain thing.
What the hell? Okay.
Those things are legit. They totally work.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, Babyface, we'll take your advice. Folks.
Yeah. Babyface also has that in his purse.
I keep it in my Merce. It's called a Merce, Hank, when it's for a man.
Oh, okay. So in your case, it would still be a purse.
For your everyday carry.
Next thing, you know what this is, Hank? I'm sure you know what this is.
No, I have no clue what that is.
Diaphragm pill? What is it for Hank?
Yeah. Birth control pills?
Yeah, no. It's a Blotterati. It's for like when your face gets oily, you can just do this and soak all the oils.
He's definitely not using that.
Yeah, exactly. I need to start using that. Oh, this is just turning into like one ridiculous roast, you bastards.
I know. Oh, I got some blinged out earrings in here too.
So you have backup earrings?
Backup earrings in case I need some,
Oh, okay.
Burt's Bees. Lipstick or whatever, or lip stuff.
Lip gloss, okay. We use the same brand lip gloss.
Oh, and then I got like a bunch of change in here.
Okay. You got money in there. Okay. That's always good.
A stag patch, because I love stag.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Shout out to Stag Arms. There's no Hank Strange patch in there, I guess. This is like a black hole. This is like Walter's Stargate. This stuff just keeps coming out of this bag.
Oh, and I got some eyelash glue, just in case.
Eyelash glue.
It's a thing.
I guess you can also use that tactically. To sew up a wound or something.
Oh, yeah. This stuff sticks, so you get a scrape or something, just put it in there, and you're good to go. And it's clear, so it dries clear, so you don't have all that, black stuff.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
A bunch of random cards.
No duct tape?
Yeah. Yeah. No rope in case you have to tie up someone.
You gotta
no handcuffs.
Oh, yeah, I got handcuffs. No, just kidding. No, but I got a car charger right here and a rubber band. So just
MacGyver.
You could MacGyver something out of that.
Yeah. With all of that, you should be able to do some damage.
I know. Plenty of lip gloss, just in case I'm like, all right, which color do I need today?
Okay.
Good one.
Stranded on that desert island.
Right. Very, very cool. Okay, Walter, have you thought of your question yet here? I don't know if other people have questions. We'll see.
I kind of did, but when the purse opened up, I completely forgot.
Walter.
Yeah, I'm simple.
Okay, so here, I'll ask you a question while Walter's trying to remember his question. What's, tell us about the last video you put out and what is it all about?
Oh, that was pretty.
So have you guys all seen it?
The Liberal Tears one, that was funny, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Walter has seen it. Apparently, Walter definitely is subscribed to you.
Got it right here. This is Liberal Tears, and it's bacon scented. And
wait, was that in your purse?
No, but it should have been.
Yeah.
No, I just brought this with me. No, I did a thing for Liberal Tears where I basically go around. If you haven't seen it, go to my channel and watch it. But I go around, and it's like I go to clean my gun, but I'm out of Liberal Tears. So I go to Starbucks, and all these liberals are crying because Trump won, and I'm like getting their tears, And then at the end of the day, I go over and squeeze it all in here, and I'm like, get some Liberal Tears. So it's like a commercial, but it's goofy,
Mm-hmm. Okay, very cool.
It was a very fun video. Hank, did you see it? Because it was a great video. Did you see it?
I did. Yes, I did. I saw it. I shared it and everything.
So you went on her channel and saw it?
No, why?
No, man. Where'd you see it?
Actually, she sent it to me. That's how I saw it.
That's funny. I bet you I got it first.
Yeah. I don't know what is going on here.
No, that was a great, hilarious video though. That was awesome. That was good.
So what's up with the funny videos? Because I'm not saying you've done some funny videos and left things in there that maybe people think are funny, but what's going on with that?
Yeah, the only other funny one I did got deleted. It was the high point one, and I got a strike for that one. So hopefully I don't get a strike for this one because that will suck. But I'm trying to do more funny stuff and just be funny because why not?
Yeah. So DF2 dot says Liberal Tears commercial was great. Chris Bullis says you can build a bomb.
I can build a bomb. What does that mean?
Yeah. From all the stuff that you have in your purse.
Chemicals.
Yeah, totally.
A makeup bomb.
Yeah. Let's see who else is in here.
I got a question for you.
Hughes is asking if you are on full 30.
Oh, good one.
Oh, okay.
I am. But
Yes.
my video, you can't see my videos yet. Like they're on there, but they're just not showing yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
How many guns do you own?
How many guns? Let me count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like rifles included? Like
Yep.
all types of guns?
Everything. Anything that goes bang.
3, 4. I think 6.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
6.
Now, see, this is a testament to how honest AGC is. Now, let me just tell you what I would do. Whatever the number is, first of all, I don't even think about what the number is. I would just look at Kevin and I would think, if he asked me that question, I would say, how many guns do I think Kevin has? So looking at Kevin, I would assume in my mind he's got more than 60 or 70 guns. I would go, Kevin, I got about 700. That's how I would answer that question.
700.
But that's me. That's me.
His guns are cool, so they're better than my guns. His guns are better than my guns because he has an H&K, and they're all like black and red, so they're pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know. You know, it's a Crips thing. It's a Crips.
No, the guns. I know I've seen a couple of your firearms. Your guns are cool. I just think it's awesome that. No, seriously, and you know, I've told you this in private, so it's no different. But I think your story is awesome. I think that someone who's, and I like one thing I like about you is you're so opposite from a lot of the men. When they first started doing videos, they like to keep recording stuff to look like they were born perfect with a gun, you know, and where you actually weren't afraid to show your journey, right? The ups, the downs, the growth, and how you've learned. So, you know, having 6 guns where 2 years ago you didn't even know if you were pro-gun or anti-gun. On top of you sharing your journey with, you know, all the women out there and even some of the guys that might be fearful to show their growth. I think that your story is awesome.
Well, thank you. And that's why I do it, because the girls that are like how I was 2 years ago, they're going to relate to me now versus relating to like Hank or some other dudes, because they see them as how they are. And they're like, well, I'm not like that, but I can be like them, you know, makeup in my purse, but a tourniquet and a gun. So it's more relatable. That
is true. And no woman relates to Hank.
So I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say the same thing. So, yeah.
But no, I mean, that's awesome. You're right. Tourniquet and makeup. I think you made a big statement today when you just pulled both of those things out of your purse.
Yeah, I can wrap a wound and I can look glamorous. You know.
Yeah. Never be ashamed of who you are. So let's see. Len Holt. I think he's asking you this question. He says, "Do you prefer 9mm or 380? Which caliber do you prefer there?"
Probably 9mm.
Okay.
Because, I don't know. I mean, it's just bigger, and some 380s I feel like still have kind of a kick. Like I have a Bodyguard, and the recoil on it is crazy. But this right here, this little 43, it's a 9mm, and the recoil is not that bad, you know?
Yeah. So Ghetto Hood Gamer wants to know how old you are. Before you, I mean, is that rude for us to ask you how old you are?
Take a guess. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want us to guess? Let's go down the line. Babyface, how old is American Gun Chick?
This is not fair, really.
This is a dangerous game, Hank. You realize that, right?
You know what?
I do. Yes, I do.
Go get something to drink only because, you know, unlike you guys, I already know the answer. So.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He knows everything about me.
Can I take a shot first?
Yes.
Go for it.
Absolutely.
24.
Good guess. Next person.
Okay. Babyface.
Shit, my Google search isn't working.
Oh, he's trying to Google it.
I didn't Google search either.
Walter broke up when he voted. What did he say?
He said 24. I'm going to say 27. I'm going to say
I was going to say 26.
Oh, my goodness.
We got a lot of votes. Vanessa Kitty says 56.
Oh that's
boy.
Wait a minute.
We got lots of 25, 26.
Well, if you're 56,
20,
whatever makeup you're using, you should be selling that stuff because
I know. No, it's just natural.
Yeah. Timothy Smith said 21. Did he win the hat?
That's rude.
Yeah. Oh, is that where your line is? 30?
No, I'm 25, actually.
Ooh, wait. We guessed 24, 26, and 27? Man.
Yeah, Hank said 27. That's rude.
Yeah.
I think I said 24 because that's the last time I heard that what your age was, and that was probably a year ago. So
okay.
Oh yeah, so he listens.
Yeah, I do. Doesn't seem like it sometimes, but yeah, I do.
Still young, as they say. Youth is wasted on the young. So there you go.
What about you, Hank? How old are you?
How old am I? Oh, everyone knows how old I am. How old do you think I am?
I know.
Let me think.
Oh,
Don't
think too long.
38.
Oh, you are so close.
Kevin, did you spill on yourself?
I'm close.
Yeah, absolutely. You're very close. I'm 46. I'm 46 years old.
You're 46?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's impressive.
I know. I hear that all the time.
That's a good response. Impressive.
That's what she said.
Oh well.
There you go. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to throw that one in. Had to throw that in. Oh, you guys don't like that, huh?
What?
You're gonna hate on me now.
I can't hear myself talking. What happened?
Yeah. No, I said you said that's impressive. I said that's what she said. But, yeah. And then everyone was like, "Oh." had to throw that in there. So, what is something what do you think? Because obviously Walter has no question.
I did guess Moo, but I guessed 24 and she's 25.
Yeah. So what do you think? And then we'll go on to some other things that are happening around here and other questions with everyone else. What do you think is something that people would be surprised to hear about you? Like give us a secret or something like that, or something interesting about you that people would be surprised to hear.
About me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's messing with my headset? Because it keeps getting quiet and then loud and then quiet. Okay.
It's the Filipino prince. He's over there playing with your headset. I'm gonna tell you. He's a young man. He's 21 years old. So you got to give him some.
Michael Bender says Hank's birth certificate's in Roman numerals. I had to say that. Sorry. Because I get ripped all the time about this stuff.
Wow. How quickly you guys turned on me.
Yeah. I'm sure glad you're the point of the oldness tonight. That's what I'm.
Yeah. So are you asking what's something unique about me, or
or something out there that you're willing to share with people, that if you shared this thing, they would be surprised to find out that you're into this, or it's something that they would think, oh, this is weird or whatever. Can you think of
that? I'm friends with Hank, probably.
Oh man. See, we tried so long to get American Gun Chick to come on the show. I don't think we're ever going to do that. But no. No, we're friends. We're always. What's up?
Let me think. There's a lot of weird things about me, so I have to think of the best one. Maybe.
Do you eat your own boogers?
Oh.
No, and I've never tried it. So
no, you never tried it.
That's a good answer.
I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, my MacBook just died too. Dang it. Everything's going wrong over here.
Yeah, but we can still see and hear you, so don't worry about it.
How many? I got a question. This is just kind of. I know you're traveling all the time. How many states have you been to? I know you're all over the place.
It's probably easier to tell you what states I haven't been to. Okay. Probably the ones like North Dakota and South Dakota and like kind of the boring states.
All right. Oh,
shots fired.
I don't know anyone over there, but
the better answer was the lesser populated. That would have been
the lesser populated. No, but I've been to like most big cities and stuff, and recently went up to where, not recently, but a ways back, kind of went up to where Kevin is, and over there kind of and visited him, and so I've been going in like new spots and stuff.
Okay, so just slow that down. Just want to make sure Hank heard you.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as he heard you. All right. You did good too. And I would like to tell you that you made a lot of people upset while you were here. I forgot to tell you that the last time we were hanging out. But you made a lot of people upset because I didn't announce that you were going to be here.
Oh.
But I didn't want you to get the, I just didn't want.
You wanted all the attention. That's what it is.
I didn't want her to. I just wanted her to play with my guns that day.
I bet everyone wants her to play with their guns.
No, I don't want to put you. But I did know. In all seriousness, we didn't have time to like correlate. But I do know now that there are plenty of people that would like to know when you're coming because they would like to meet you.
Oh yeah. Well, next time I'll just give like a heads up, like, hey, I'm coming through.
Yeah.
I know.
That's called stalker alert. So let's switch a little bit back to guns and stuff like that, and I want to get into showing some gorn. Since we got American Gun Chick, we might as well do some gorn.
Yeah,
it's all G based.
I can't see their gorn because my MacBook died or something.
Yeah, we have to get a plug. Gabe, someone get her a plug so we can get her MacBook going. Nico Ghost Gunner wants to know if you own any World War I or World War II era military rifles.
If I do?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Have you an M1 Garand? That needs to happen.
Oh wait, I have 7 guns because I have a black powder rifle that I recently bought too.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I forgot about that one. And I don't really know a lot about black powder rifles or the rifle I got, but they're so cheap and they're so unique and cool that you got to pick them up, I feel like, when you see them. So.
Okay, cool. Have you ever shot any World War I or II era stuff? I think you must have.
Oh, I know she did.
Yeah. That's one of them, right?
Stun gun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Walter, a lot of the stuff he was shooting with Walter is from that era. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I've shot a lot of different guns, but there's still a lot of guns out there that I haven't shot or even know exist, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's you know, I don't know if you guys have some gear. We could probably let's see who has gear. Walter, anyone out there has some gear they want to share?
Guns.
Yeah, let's do some gear. Let's show the folks some gear, some Gorn. ABC, you can go ahead. Yeah, whichever way you guys want to go. Okay, I'll give you guys a chance to get set up. While you're getting set up, I just got this in from Primary Arms. Primary Arms just came out with the Gen 3 of the Griffin mill reticle. So it's 1:6 by 24 scope with ACSS.
Is that the one they were
the Griffin?
They were talking so high. One of the ones they were talking so highly.
Yeah,
about.
they've put out a couple of new scopes. This is one right here. I haven't even opened the box. Let me see. I gotta open this box.
Babyface, am I gonna have to get M1 Garand out too?
Yeah, here's the reticle on it for anyone who wants to know what the reticle looks like. There you go. That's the reticle on that. And I will open it up. We literally just got this in on Friday, and I was going to talk about it, but so many things were going on. So here, we're taking it out of the plastic. Haven't even seen this bad boy yet. There you go. Primary Arms.
Is that my new optic right there?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So there you go. That's the new Gen 3 Griffin from Primary Arms. We're gonna do some stuff on it. We'll do a couple of videos and all that, give you guys the details of this. So and there's one more that they have out that I think came in today, but I don't have my hands on it, so we'll probably talk about that tomorrow. So there's some gear. There is a link in the description that you can get Primary Arms stuff. I don't think we have a specific link to this, but we will get a link for this and put it in the description. But there's other links to Primary Arms, and if you buy stuff through that link, you can actually get the mount. You get free shipping plus the mount. So, you know, all those things are in the description, along with lots of other things like kankstrange.tv, a link to that, you know, Big Daddy Unlimited, etc., all the different cool things that we have going on here that you guys can check out and help support us at the same time. So there you go. Who else is ready? Let's see. Okay, let's go to Babyface, because Babyface looks very stone-faced and serious.
Sorry, I was staring at something. I pulled out. I got to back up. There we go. M1 Garand. This is my. This was one that I got from the CMP years and years and years ago. I took a trip to Alabama to the South store, and I actually picked this one out and bought it right then and there. It's a Harrington and Richardson. I don't remember what they called these. They're. It's got the. It's all the wood has been redone by the CMP. So it's a really, really nice gun.
And that came with the sling? Came with the sling?
I think I bought the sling on eBay. It was a original. It's the sling that would have been on it. I think this thing was made in the early 50s, so it was not a World War II gun, but it would have had this cotton sling rather than the leather.
Okay.
But yeah,
Walter was only 100 years old back then.
This thing's amazingly fun. What did I pay for that? Richard Hughes is asking. I think I paid like $900 for it. Which, looking at prices now, is actually, at the time I was like, man, this is expensive. But now it's really not that bad compared to what they're going for.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Let's see who else. Let's go to Kevin. Let's go to Kevin Dixie here.
That actually kind of works. So I don't have anything as cool as a Babyface there, but I do want to show this little guy that came in. Is that a 16 or a 17? That's a 16.
16.
Yeah, the Scar 16.
It's not a real one.
This has a little bit of a story with it too, because I ordered this gun. I got this gun in 2010, and I ordered it, and it showed up the day that we kind of found out Will had a brain tumor. So the gun shows up with a UPS guy, and I'm like, I mean, we were leaving to go to Orlando because he's in the ICU in Orlando, and like, I'm gonna look at my gun. Oh, later, boom! So out the door and off to Orlando. So.
Okay, I'm glad you chose Will over over the gun, but
actually, I let him. When he was at UCF, he had this over there, and he was doing some free gun stuff with it. So he kind of adorned it with some extra.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it. And did you hear Kevin Dixie's little snide remark?
What did he say?
He said that's not a real one.
Yeah, it's not a 17, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not a 17.
Oh,
So.
just wait a minute then. All right. Just wait 1 minute there, Kevin.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't doubt that you have it, sir. I'm
I
just
can
saying.
get that too.
I know you got two because I tried to get you.
It's not a tan one, but I do have one also.
Oh, okay. All right, Kevin. You started that, Kevin.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay. So what do you have? What are you showing us, man?
This is actually, you know what? Here, I'll do the grand opening of this thing. So when I was down in Kentucky recently, I saw something cool.
And you went to Knob Creek, right? Because I
did not make it out to Knob Creek. It was raining, and I wouldn't.
Okay. All right.
Like it wasn't just sprinkling; it was like raining. So didn't make it out there. But I guess
they don't have rain in St. Louis.
I'm not walking through a farm in rain, and I was tired. So,
no, I understand.
But I did pick up a new tourniquet. All right.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
This one it actually has a ratcheting system on it, so it's still in this plastic. It's from Rescue Essentials, but once you apply it, it's just like a belt with a ratchet system. You just pull it as tight as you can, and it locks in automatically. And all you got to do is twist it down to pressure, and that's it. You're done.
Oh, cool. What does something like that cost?
This one ran me. What does this thing cost? I want to say right around 20 or 25 bucks.
Okay, very cool. And who was it from again?
Rescue Essentials.
Rescue Essentials.
Rescue
All right.
Essentials. They got a lot of nice, cool stuff, med kits, things like that. Really nice people, and you know, I really dig this one. I like the fact you can put it on, just pull it, it ratchets in just like a belt, and you're done. Like, no, did I get it tight enough? No, nothing. And then all you got to do is turk it down to the pressure, and you're done. You walk away. Well, you don't walk away.
Yeah, awesome. And as we saw, you know, AGC had tourniquet in her thing. Very important. Everyone should have that. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
and then to baby faces, I think not as cool as yours, but I did pick up a new toy.
Let's see what you got.
It's kind of like yours, but not quite.
Oh, is that an M14 or M11?
SOCOM Scout. This is the 18.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
Yeah, so this is my.
I like that.
This is my new baby.
We can make sounds. You ready?
You ready? Hold on.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
There we go.
This is my new sweetheart.
That's a SOCOM.
Yeah, this is the 18 SOCOM.
I like the muzzle device. Very nice.
Got it yet?
Hey, hold on, let me lock it.
I brought this thing home. I think 2 weeks ago. Threw it in the safe. Haven't even got a chance to take it out yet.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Okay, so American Gun Chick.
All right. So
Last but not least.
save the best for last, right?
Absolutely.
So
Indeed.
I have a bunch of stuff over here, even some guns that are not mine that were just here. Like this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is cool. Oh, the camera's over here. I think I'm gonna put this in first and keep it because it's pretty cool.
The trigger
would melt away into your purse. Yeah, that would melt in your purse.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. But this is my 43 I have right here, and an NSR holster. And if you use a promo code AGC, you get 5% off. So in case you want to go get one.
Awesome.
Yep. And Unique AR's rail right here. Let me see if I can take it out.
See, Hank's not even a gentleman to come over and help. See,
I know Hank's not helping at all. He's just.
I'm enjoying the struggle. Let me go over here. Hold on.
No, but this thing is pretty cool. I mean, I can't really take it out. I don't know why, but.
Pull the capsule.
What's gonna
are you gonna help me?
Yeah. What's gonna be most embarrassing is when I can't open it either.
Yeah, we see.
There it is.
Here we go.
I was gonna say American Gun Chick, but let him borrow some lip gloss or something so he gets some strength.
I know, right? But
puffer on his muscles.
Unique ARs, they make these like cool rails. They can make any rail design you want. They're gonna send me one that says Zombie Hunter, and this one's cool. Like butterflies and skulls, and it's cute but deadly, you know. So it's pretty cool.
They actually, and I still appreciate you introducing me to them too. That's a pretty.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Just
anything for Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, really? It's like that. Hey, just so you guys can see.
It's like that.
Who has the biggest gun up in her? Just so you all know.
Pair of guns. I got this thing right here too. This is like a build that I'm starting. Well, that we're starting. Me and my crew, pretty much. We got the jack lower right here, and what I want to do is make one of these, like the tooth right here, make it gold.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna give it a grill, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, just one tooth, because then that'll look kind of
Oh,
cool.
you gotta give it a grill, man. Come on.
Is this going to be real gold? Yeah.
Real
is it
gold.
gonna be,
Yep.
Yeah. Real gold with a little diamond in it.
Yeah, you gotta put a diamond in it or something.
Yeah. Make it ghetto fabulous, something like that. You know. Yeah. And then we got the Geisley trigger, and this trigger is really this is like their
is that the flag? Oh, is that the super gun dynamic? Looks
yeah,
like.
it's like the brand new one they have.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Those things are hella nice, but hella expensive.
And a Geisley buffer spring right here.
Right. And what's your stock? It looks like a Magpul.
So it's a Veltor.
Oh, it's Veltor? Okay.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
a Magpul right here.
It's
So-
still-
That
it's
is a
still great.
pricey build.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're just talking the lower so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
I think I heard some rumor about that turning into 224 Valkyrie.
What, this?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Is the upper mic turn into a 224 Valkyrie? Somebody was whispering that through the grapevine today at me. While you were driving around in your fancy ass car, somebody else was telling me that they might be built.
See,
into a
look at that.
224 Valkyrie.
Babyface was stalking you. Babyface was stalking
I know, what a stalker.
you. Yeah. See that? That's he was all up in the business.
He's just mad because he wanted to ride in the car, probably.
Yeah. There you go.
I will take those keys one day while Hank's not looking. and go for a joyride.
Okay. Now, Walter. Oh, what is this that you got here, Walter?
This is a Merlin 4570,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Stainless.
16-inch barrel.
Wow.
That is nice, huh?
Obviously, it was like a special edition thing they did a few years back, and they haven't done it since because I've been watching. But yeah, it's like a 16.25-inch barrel, 4570. So yeah, this guy's
That's
cool.
boss. We should have a 4570 shootout, man.
Oh, I'm game. This thing's cool as hell.
Yeah. I've got the Henry 4570, so
Yeah, we can.
Ooh, Henry. I want a Henry rifle. Those are nice.
Yeah. Yes, they are very nice rifles. So I think I'm gonna have to me and Walter are gonna have to have a challenge.
Yeah.
We have to think of something to shoot up with 4570.
Well, one thing I did one time was I shot hard drives with the 4570, just
Okay.
and they did a pretty good job on a hard drive. So
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple different things going on here that I want to. Now, you know what I keep forgetting about? People keep asking me to talk about the Keltec recall. Have you guys heard about that?
what about that? Tell me about it.
No.
Read into it.
Yeah, let me see. I gotta look it up right now. I think I saw someone talking about this. Let me see. Recall. So
I sent to Keltec in one time but that's because I blew it up.
yeah. So it says here's a thing from here. Let's pull this up from the firearm blog really quick. So it says late last week, let me see, when is this dated? April 10th. So this is a couple weeks ago. I think I was out of town when this all went down. That's why I didn't get a chance to cover it. But so Keltec Weapons issued a voluntary recall of specific sub-2000 rifles manufactured during their 2017 production run. So if you bought this thing before 2017, you're fine, most likely. According to Keltec, we have recently identified an issue with the heat treatment of certain steel tubes received from a third-party supplier from which the barrels for a limited number of Keltec sub-2000 rifles were manufactured. This could potentially cause the barrel to rupture when a cartridge is fired and could result in serious personal injury. The safety of our customers is our primary concern, so Keltec has voluntarily initiated this recall because of the possibility of a barrel rupturing. The recall only affects a portion of sub-2000s that were manufactured in 2017. All costs associated with the recall of your firearm shall be covered by Keltec. And then there's an article that says, how do you know if your sub-2000 has been recalled? Keltec has been proactive regarding the issues surrounding the sub-2000 rifles affected by the recall and made it easy for any sub-2000 owner to verify whether their rifle was effective. For a complete list of serial numbers involved in a recall, click here. So check that out on the firearm blog. You can click on there and check out what your serial number is and see if it needs to go back to them, and then they're going to cover all the costs. And what do you got? So what do you guys think about that whole thing?
That's crazy. I love Keltec.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I love their shotguns. I've always liked their shotguns, so that sucks.
Okay. The KSGs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're stepping up. They're taking care of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. It's a machine. Things go bad. All you can do is fix it.
And it sounds like it wasn't even on them. If they contract out their barrels, it's on their contractor.
Well, most manufacturers don't make their own barrels, so
yeah,
that's the thing. I know, and I'm not trying to defend them or anything. Doesn't really. I have no no reason to defend them, but they do make a lot of their stuff. But yeah, when it comes down to barrels, not so easy.
Yeah, that's a whole nother game. So
yeah, there's a few manufacturers that actually make their own barrels. So I guess things could go wrong there. So Richard Hughes says he loves his RFB. Yeah, and AW Parator SOG-D says not a huge fan of Keltec, but I like how they support the Second Amendment. That they do. They definitely believe in the Second Amendment from what I've seen from them. So, any other, Kevin? What do you think about all of that? I don't know if you're.
No, with Keltec.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I look at. I know they're a good two-way company, and I mean, they made something went wrong with the product, and that's all I ask is that you own up and fix it, man. I mean, things happen. That's all. I'm cool with it. They were nice enough to me every time I meet them. I should give them crap until I get my sub 2009 mil. I know that. I still haven't got my hands on one of those. But I won't call out the guy at Keltec that said I was supposed to get one. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Oh.
But no, I mean, things happen. I mean, some of the guns we love. I mean, matter of fact, I can't think of a. Correct me if I'm wrong, and Walter, you probably know this off the top of your head. I can't think of a major gun manufacturer that has not had a recall of some. Right.
I mean, everybody has some little things happen, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a big one, but I had one little thing I had to take care of. But it was only like 7 or 8 guns, so it wasn't like it was a huge deal. So
yeah.
And I will say this though, another one that I did have some experience with this weekend was really interesting was the Smith & Wesson Easy.
Yeah, and apparently there's a recall with that as well.
Yeah, right? So I actually shot that gun this weekend and had the problem before I knew there was a recall.
So what's the problem then?
So I was running. I'm proud to say that I put 20 armed, responsible citizens out there with their concealed carry permit over the weekend, and one student brought a gun, didn't work for her. I was like, okay, let's get you something better for you. Went out, grabbed the 380 Easy, ran back into the bay, and we're shooting, and she keeps saying it won't fire, and I'm watching her, and I noticed that the safety was on, so I thought that she jumped at the recoil and threw the safety back on. So I dropped the safety down, said try it now. It wouldn't fire. Cleared it, tap rack extract, guns back in motion. 2 shots later, no, the safety's back on. So I pushed it back down. I said, hey, you got to stop letting your thumb jump. And she was like, I'm not. I said, okay, I'm going to watch closer this time just on that. Man, every time she fired that gun, you could see the safety flickering up and down.
Oh,
and
okay.
then you just stay up. And then sometimes you would put it down and it will still be engaged even though you moved it down. So yeah, it's a great gun, but that's a big problem. They need to fix it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, absolutely not a good thing. And so do you find it like a good idea to have things like 22, 380 and all that when you're doing training?
Yeah, to me, if you're going to, it depends on the level of student, but we're talking about a concealed carry class, right? So a lot of people, haven't shot guns really before, they'll bring in all kind of stuff that people loan them because they think they need a gun for class. And for me, I tell them all the time to really get you comfortable. First of all, you don't want somebody to think it's this big, scary, intimidating thing if they've never done it before, right? So start them off with a 22. The 380s are great, especially. I love the gun. I love the concept of it. Start them off with something small, normally 22s, and allow them just to get used to the rhythm of shooting and loading a magazine, right? And let them kind of climb that ladder. And if you get the right 22, now my favorite little 22 to use is the MMP 22.
Right here?
I think somebody has one. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Bam. The MMP 22. And because that gun has a great, look how it fits in her hand. It has a great grip size, right? It's easy to manipulate. 22 mags are easy. It's pot of load. So it's a fun gun for people to get used to shooting, and it works for all hand sizes. So
yeah. Is that what you're planning with that AGC?
Yeah, we want to take new girls and teach them to shoot. So I feel like this is going to be like the best thing because they're going to be scared. Well, some girls are going to be scared of the recoil, and you know, it's intimidating. So I feel like a 22, like Kevin said, is a good option, you know?
Okay. And so, and are you're offering some kind of classes? What's up there?
So we're going to do what we've been talking about, where we have an RV. So we're going to travel around to different gun shops, like in Florida, starting with Florida, and then do some of the Gulf states, and then just kind of go and bring products and like advertise and sell products there, kind of like a traveling salesperson, and then do like a 48-hour challenge where we go around to like malls and nail salons and restaurants and try and promote and get girls like to the shop, to the range, and then get them shooting and give them like a class, and then have them come back the next day for like another class. So it's good for everyone, because girls get shooting, and then the gun shop gets like business and like products that we sell to them and all that stuff. So
okay. Yeah. And is that already ongoing, or?
No, it's like we're figuring everything out now, but we just haven't started. Like we're gonna start probably pretty soon. So.
Okay. And what if people wanted to get a head start on signing up for that or something? What can they do?
Well, we haven't really it's not set in stone yet. Like we don't know which gun shop. Like before when we're gonna go to a gun shop, we'll make it a big deal for like a whole month. That way people know, and then they can like show up and get ready for it and everything. So we don't know exactly what shop we're gonna go to first. So I would say just wait, and we'll let you know, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. You know, and I know that we're like, our time is running out really quick here. There's just one other thing I wanted to talk about before we started wrapping up here. There is tomorrow, Tuesday, April 24th, starting at 10 a.m. Okay, there's going to be services, a public viewing for those 2 Gilchrist County sheriff's deputies that were shot. So, and basically assassinated. I was talking to someone about it today that was there. Basically, this guy came in, shot these 2 guys with a rifle, and then, you know, when they were down, shot them twice again, each one of them. So, and then killed himself. So they're leaving behind a family and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to find out exactly what we can do to help them. I heard that there's a couple of things that are going on for that. They are going to be having services or a public viewing and all that going on tomorrow. And I think it starts from Bell Middle High School. I'm going to try to share all this stuff for anyone who's in this local area. I'm going to try to share everything on my Facebook for that. And then when I find out exactly what's going on to help out their families, I will let you guys know as well. So I just wanted people to know that we didn't forget about that before we get into some other things here. You know, really, really crazy thing that went down here and hit pretty close to home. So
any idea why, or that guy died with it?
I think he pretty much died with it. There's nothing that I've heard of that would explain why he did what he did. So yeah, but obviously a very deliberate, cold, calculated thing that he went about doing. So
yeah.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, and you know, blessings go out to those officers and their families. That's
absolutely. I'm going to do everything I can to bring what info I can to you guys. You know, I know that there are things that are being set up that may be set up already. I just wanted to let everyone know that stuff's going on. Everyone who's out there in this area, there are some people around here who actually listen to me. So that stuff's going on now. And if you're available tomorrow, it'll be happening around 10 o'clock in the morning. If you're in this area, so you can look it up. You can find them on Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office on Facebook. You can find details there, and I have a feeling that if there's other things you want to do to help them out, you'll be able to find that on that Facebook page. So, you know, I know it's kind of weird to make a turn from that. So as we're wrapping up here, guys, Walter.
Yes, sir.
What's been going on with you, man? What did you get up to over the weekend? What kind of things you have coming up this week?
Over the weekend, let's see here. On Saturday,
I heard you were breaking up stuff.
On Saturday, Saturday morning, it took a kind of slow start. You know, went to lunch at noontime, then went over to the shop for a little while, and we were outside riding around in the half flinger, my new military, or Peggy's new military truck.
Yeah, a Freudian slip.
And we, she's in the next room over here. I got corrected, and we kind of broke it as well. The bat. We did. Okay, I've been corrected again. We didn't break it. I broke it.
Exactly. You broke Peggy's.
This is we King Wasabi shit. No, the battery box door was off of it, and I kind of dipped into this hole, and the truck turned almost sideways, and the battery fell out. And then it stopped running. So, but no, it's fixable. No big deal. Just a little learning curve thing there. So,
did anyone get video of this while we see Babyface going to get a drink?
No, that was just me and Peggy by our lonesome out behind the shop. So, what else? Sunday, Peggy and my son and my two sons went and picked up Will's new puppy.
Yeah,
which
I saw that picture of that puppy.
Yeah. Hey, what happened to his eye?
It had like, what was that, like a cyst or something on its eye or something? Yeah, it had a little problem, and actually they went to the vet and they took it off, so that'll heal back up, and that'll all go away. But yeah, it's soon to be like a 120-pound dog. So.
Yeah, he's cute, but you could tell from the paws he's gonna be massive.
He's gonna be a big doggy. Yeah.
What was the name? What was the name you guys went with?
Big doggy. Yeah. So,
what's the name?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Okay.
Minnie, like Minnie Mouse kind of, but
where's the puppy?
So she's gonna be massive.
Yeah, Cano Corso, Italian Mastiff.
For Minerva.
What?
Minnie is the call name. Her real name.
Oh, Minnie's a call name for
Minerva. Okay, and AJC wants to know where is he, but he's not living with you, right?
No, that's my son Will's. That's over at his place. But he's at the shop. He'll be at the shop, or she'll be at the shop every day. So.
Oh wait, this is a girl?
Yeah, it's a girl.
She's gonna be a shop dog.
Yeah, she was there today. So
that's awesome.
Well, you got to socialize them, and that's a big dog. I don't want to don't like me and want to eat me, kind of. But no, it's cool. It's cool. So they did that yesterday. I stayed home. I went over to my friend Sean's place and helped him. As he calls it, shit shifting, move vehicles around and unload stuff. And he's a guy that does military vehicles along with me. So we had he cooked some wings on the green egg, and we drank a couple beers and just hung out. So.
Okay, cool. And AGC, just in case you got to pick out the person who gave the most painful roast so that you can award them that hat.
All right. So I have my decision.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on, we're coming to it. So let's get Kevin. Kevin, what's going on with you obviously you got a new toy? Yeah.
Nothing much. I want to hurry up for AGC can make her announcement. Obviously the Pearl is out, and Forge for Freedom is right on the verge of finishing the NOC store. So stay tuned for that. I join guys like Hank and Iraq veteran and Tim and Mr. Guns and Gear. So it's kind of cool to be in the same store with those guys and outsell them. Of course. But no, that's cool. I'm glad that I'm going to be in that kind of company. So I appreciate Force for Freedom getting that done. I got the hats. Obviously, I got the link in the chat with the Strange 10 discount code for you guys. Outside of the apparel and all those good things, more videos coming out. I do have a couple of more bigger stage productions that I'm working on. I don't want to burn them, but we're working on some bigger things. Should be burning through your TV screens. So hopefully it goes well. The Aiming for the Truth event is getting a lot of support. So we have 2 cities locked and confirmed. We will be July 21st. We'll be in Columbia, South Carolina, thanks to MW Tactical. And after that, we will be in Memphis, Tennessee, September 1st, doing it down there. And obviously, we're going to bring it to Big Daddy's, and I'm working with Miss AGC to bring it to the Jacksonville area. So that will happen. So we got a lot of things going there. So besides videos, productions, apparel, make sure you go to the website. Oh, all the classes are now up on the website. There's a few other things I got to change, but people are asking about how do I take classes? How do I take classes? It's on the website. So go to the website. You guys are ready to run some guns, because as much as I like talking about pushing our freedoms forward, now I'll never stop. I am ready to shoot.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, what's going on with you, man? Someone was asking us. Let's see. There was a question back here.
Reverb.
Yeah, from somewhere. Okay, so Len Holt wants to know. He says that Illinois is considering charging father of Nashville shooter holding accountable for those killed. Thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on that before you wrap up on what's going on? I don't know what's up with that.
Totally. No, somebody that was mentally unstable, he gave his guns back to him. Like, no, totally. You're responsible for the firearms, and if you're giving them away to people that aren't responsible, you're going to be in some trouble.
You're guilty.
Yeah. So I don't have a whole lot going on. We're busy with the website. There's every day there's a new fire that we're putting out. So
yeah, Big Daddy Unlimited.
Big Daddy Unlimited. They're keeping me busy today. Funny story. Today the membership was out of stock. Which, for anybody that knows, the membership is a digital product, so it should never be out of stock. Yeah, so it was marked out of stock, and you could sign up to get an in-stock notification for when it came back in stock.
Oh, okay, at least that.
So yeah, it's always something, but yeah, we're getting things fixed, and we're working on slowly improving everything on the site. So
awesome. Okay, very cool. Okay, so American Gun Chick, it's all to you now. It's all to you. Tell us first what you have going on, what you want people to check out, and then let us know who won the hat and what snarky, horrible, disgusting comment they made about me.
All right. So like I said, we're going to go on the tour and basically just go around and get girls shooting, and we're going to, sell our products, and we're going to make a video for unique ARs because they sent us some pretty cool rails and do some of that stuff. And also some other sponsors, NSR Tactical, and one more sponsor. If I can pick this up. Beach and Tactical Slings. And this is my cool little sparkly stag rifle. Check out Beach and Tactical on Facebook and .com. They make these really cool slings, so if you want to go get one, that's what I use, so you should be like me and get one too. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to go on tour and just sell our products and get girls shooting. And that's been our mission this whole time. Oh, and yeah, check out some of my latest videos. I did one with Kevin where it shows me shooting some of those cool guns like the H&K and just kind of what his mission is and everything. So everyone in the comment section, go check that out. And check out the Liberal Tiers one. That one was really cool too.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So should I announce the winner?
Yes, absolutely. Please do that. And before you do it, in honor of you being here, Ken sent a picture of his wife and her first concealed carry. So shout out to Ken for doing that. People are sending me messages. If you want to know how to do that, go to hankstrange.tv and sign up for the newsletter that we have there. Put in your email and you will find out how to send me messages. And I'll shout out everyone tomorrow that's sending me stuff. Okay. Who won? First of all, you know what? Tell us the horrible thing they said and who was it?
All right. I think the winner should be, I don't know their name, but they said that Hank drives a Prius. I think that is the winner because I know how much Hank loves his cars, and that one probably ate at him the most. So
yes, it did. I hated that one the most. Absolutely. Who the hell said the Prius thing?
So step forward if they're still here.
Speak up now. Don't come on, be honest.
Step forward. Whoever said that. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, was it Sicko? Was it? I think that's who it is. Sicko. Okay. So whoever said it, if you're still in here and you said the Prius thing, obviously the chat lives there forever, so we could roll back and look in the chat if you scroll up. Okay, Sicko 316 said that was him. Okay, you won the Hank Strange hat, you bastard.
You won the hat.
I will. If that hat smells funny when you get it, don't be surprised.
I think it smells okay. I don't know.
It smells okay right now. Okay. Huh?
Did you wear it on your head yet?
No. When we send it to him, we'll make sure we add some scent, some flavor.
I think she just burned you. You have to trip off her humor. You said
I know. I heard what you said.
She has the most subtle, clever burns that you don't really realize.
Oh
really,
yeah. Oh.
Really low key.
I call it evil. That is the face of pure evil, right there.
Yeah, but it makes it easy sometimes, so
What? I make it easy, you said?
Yeah, like the burns. You make them easy sometimes.
She's just getting you over and over, man.
Yeah,
you gotta dish it back. You gotta dish it back.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. What can I say? That's how you know you're loved. Okay. On that note of awesomeness, definitely hit us up. Sicko, whatever we want to call you, 316. Yeah, hit us up. Lola will get that out to you. Thanks to everyone who's joining us here in the chat, all the people that support us. We're on Patreon/Hank Strange. You know, have a great weekend. What am I saying? Have a great weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend.
We're gonna have a great weekend too.
Yeah, this is like the level of tiredness right here that's going on. We will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure who's coming on, who all is coming on tomorrow, but I want to thank everyone. We had Babyface P here, this guy. You know, we had the Queen of Evil, American Gun Chick. She was here. Kevin Dixie, Diximus Maximus. He was with us. Walter Keller was here also. Yeah. Thanks to everyone for joining us. It was fun. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace.
Jazz hands.
Bye-bye.
No, we don't usually do jazz hands at the end, woman.
Trying to mix it up.